Sorry about that. My memory card got full, so I had to delete some stuff. But anyways, like I was saying, these organizations don't give a fuck about these athletes. They're willing to save their own asses and willing to have their athletes suffer for the almighty dollar. But that's it for that review of Athlete A on Netflix. I highly recommend, if you can do it. If you can't, if it's too triggering for you, don't watch it. But if you can watch it, go watch it. It is so good. It is so informative. It's very compelling, and you hear not only from the athletes but from their parents, from a lot of people got to say their sides, and it's just, you know, what are you gonna do? Shit stuff happens. The world is horrible and filled with shitty people. Now, speaking of the world being filled with shitty people, let's talk about this other documentary on Netflix that, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, spoiler alert on this review, I don't recommend you go watch, because even though you probably already watched it, but it's boring. It's boring, it's trash, and it's the Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich. First of all, the title is so bland, Filthy Rich. But I get it. And the synopsis is, you know, in this documentary, they broke it down into episodes, kind of like Tiger King did, where it was more like a TV show than a movie, than actual full doc. But it's basically Epstein, you know, it talks about, it has some of his victims talking about their stories of how they were roped into so much crap and how he violated them. And, you know, he's a trash, horrible person. I'm glad he's dead. Do I think he really killed himself like everybody else who are going through these conspiracies saying that they killed him to silence him? To be quite honest, I don't care. I don't care how he died. I'm happy he's dead. Sorry, but not sorry, because he was a monster. He hurt people, and he orchestrated for other people to hurt them as well, like people in government, celebrities. And I was like, these women were very violated, very hurt, very, you know, they've been through a lot of traumatic shit. And whether the government killed him to silence him or he killed himself for real, I don't care. He's gone. Anyways, this documentary, I'm all for hearing the victim's story. I want the victims to tell their side of the story. I really do. But whoever directed this, it's not a good documentarian, because I about fell asleep. I'm gonna be honest. It was so boring. It was so bland. They try to be all too dramatic with music and stuff like that. It's just, I was like, man, I could just go online, Google, look up some news articles and read these girls' stories. I can read their stories, and it would be way more compelling and have my attention more than this documentary. Like, I know some people are visual learners, visual people. They would rather see it than read it. But any news article, CNN, whatever, New York Times, whatever, the writers are way better than this bullshit. It was just bland. It was bland. It was boring. Again, I'm glad the victims were able to come out and tell their stories as they should. But whoever was in charge of this, the director, it wasn't good. It was boring. I would not recommend it. But all the other documentaries that I've reviewed this month, I highly recommend. Very great. I learned a lot. That's the best thing I can say about these documentaries that I've been watching all month long, is that I learned a lot. There are some, you know, you think you know everything, or you think you know a little bit of everything, and then you find out you don't know shit. When you watch a documentary, regardless of what side of the fence you're on, there's always something to learn. And I can say I've learned a lot this month with my whole binge watching documentaries, true crime, you know, entertainment, black power, filmmaking. Everything I watched, I learned something new, and I enjoy that aspect of it. That's the positive thing. So, do I recommend Athlete A? Yes. If you can handle it, if you can stomach it. Because like I said, some of these stories that these women told, the young ladies told, was very triggering and very hard to listen. Especially when you see their faces, see their emotions, and hear their voices and their parents' voices. Some parts was hard, but I still recommend you give it a watch and check it out. Epstein, Filthy Rich, if you want to hear the victim stories, you can read an article on Google or whatever, because this ain't it, son. This ain't it. This is like, in my eyes, to me, there's only 2 horrible documentaries that I can't stand. This one and Blackfish. I wouldn't recommend neither one of them. Like, I'm not going to get into my rant with Blackfish, but if you are an animal activist, if you're an animal lover like I am, and you want to learn more about, you know, the world and how we treat animals and stuff, there are plenty of YouTube videos and YouTubers who did a way better job than the people who made Blackfish. That shit was trash. And just like this Epstein, like, you can learn these stories, these women's stories, elsewhere, not this medium. So I wouldn't recommend that one, but Athlete A, I would recommend it. Very good. That is it for the month of July. I have no idea what I'm reviewing, but they're going to be all fiction. Probably going to go down a horror movie. Yeah, July's going to be horror movies, because I have a subscription to Shudder and I'm enjoying Shudder, and so I'm going to watch a bunch of scary films and get back to you guys for the month of July, which I should have did in October, but that's cliche. Let's not wait till October. Let's do it now. I have nothing to do. I'm not working. So, yes, next month, horror film reviews. This month was by accident, but it worked. It was all documentaries. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the month of June, documentary month. I hope you guys like the new setup, the new lights. I hope this video quality is better. Still working on that microphone, but I hope you guys are enjoying the review so far, the updates I'm making. Again, the snakes are coming. They just going through their cycles, aka shedding. So, but I promise the next reviews. And also, if you have not watched my last reviews, go watch it. And Fridays is music reviews. I still have a bunch of music that I've been listening to all month long that I have to review. So Fridays, be on the lookout for music reviews. Mondays, movie reviews. Wednesdays, occasionally, not every Wednesday, occasionally is whatever Wednesday. Probably going to be talking about these guys back here. But that is it. Happy Pride. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, everybody who watches. And I will see y'all in the next vlog.